Parliament in chaos. UK's top judge calls emergency meeting with King as Starmer plots EU realignment. Britain is on edge 5 years after the historic Brexit vote. A dramatic twist is unfolding, one that has ignited alarm across the political and legal establishment. Prime Minister Keir Starmer is preparing to take the United Kingdom back into the EU's orbit, and the response from senior officials has been nothing short of explosive. In a stunning development, the UK's top judge has reportedly requested an urgent meeting with King Charles III. According to high-level judicial sources, the reason is clear: Starmer's secretive plan to realign Britain with the European Union, particularly via concessions to the European Court of Justice (ECJ), may breach constitutional boundaries and threaten the sovereignty hard-won in 2016. Yes, you read that right. The very institutions that Brexit sought to escape are, under Starmer's leadership, being quietly reintroduced, without public consultation or parliamentary vote. At the heart of the storm is Starmer's reported agreement to grant the ECJ final say in future UK-EU legal disputes. For many, this is a red line. It was the ECJ's influence over British law that symbolised the EU's overreach and fueled the Brexit campaign. Now, critics argue, that influence is returning through the back door. The British people voted to take back control, said one former Brexit campaigner. Starmer is handing it away, with a smile, and calling it a pragmatism. The controversy doesn't stop with legal authority. Starmer's government is also considering a youth mobility scheme, which would allow young Europeans to live and work in the UK with minimal restrictions. Though promoted as a cultural and educational opportunity, critics warn it paves the way for the return of full freedom of movement. This is just the thin end of the wedge, said a Reform UK spokesperson. First it's youth schemes. Next, it's open borders, and the country won't stand for it. The backlash is mounting, especially after Labour's poor showing in recent local elections. Reform UK, running on a staunchly anti-EU platform, made serious gains in Labour's traditional working-class heartlands. Many believe Starmer should be heeding that warning. Instead, he appears to be doubling down. Even Defence Secretary John Healey has revealed that the UK is prepared to contribute financially to EU defence programmes, a move that would see British taxpayers funding European military initiatives. Critics argued this would hand over strategic autonomy to Brussels without any meaningful return. So not only are we giving up control, one defence analyst remarked, we're footing the bill for the privilege. Insiders say the UK is also being drawn into the EU's controversial rearmament and military integration strategy, which includes intelligence sharing, joint AI development, and surveillance collaboration. For many in Whitehall, this level of alignment goes far beyond diplomatic cooperation. It marks a fundamental shift in the UK's post-Brexit stance. The implications have not gone unnoticed by the judiciary. Sources close to the Supreme Court report that a senior judge has raised grave constitutional concerns, particularly regarding the reintroduction of ECJ jurisdiction. According to reports, this judge has requested a rare and urgent meeting with King Charles III, asking the monarch to provide counsel amid what some are calling a full-scale constitutional crisis. Though the king cannot intervene in politics, the symbolic weight of such a meeting is immense. A senior palace insider stated, there is deep concern that the will of the British people is being undermined at the highest levels.